Bijan Robinson showing you what he can do. He was overdue, wasn't it? Yeah.
Bijan Robinson, Crevonte. We're only highlighting one running back on these profiles, even though I do think there are a lot of good running backs that you could get on day 2 and day 3, much like a lot of drafts. Bijan Robinson, maybe one of the better running back prospects in the last 2 or 3 years. If this was 10, 15 years ago, he'd probably be definitely a top 5 pick.
Yeah, it seems like, and this is the direction we've been going in pretty much since then, that running backs are not a premium. There's guys that you can get in day 3 that can contribute to your team's success. Kansas City with Pacheco. I don't want to mix the name with the
Yeah,
boxer,
Pacheco.
but
Pacheco.
but seven. He was a 7th round pick, and he was getting some burn in the Super Bowl. So it's all in how you value running backs, and also how do you run your offense, and what type of players can fit your offense. But Bijan Robinson is a top 10 talent. Now, where will he go? That's yet to be determined. But I do think he'll go in the first round, probably towards the back half of the first round, as opposed to actually going top 10.
Bijan Robinson went to Texas. Tucson, Arizona is his hometown. Junior, 5'11", 215, 31 and 1/8 inch hands, 9 and 3/4 inch hands. That was 31 and 1/8 inch arm, 9 and 3/4 inch hands, 4.46 40, 1.52 10 split, vertical jump of 37 inches, broad jump 10 inches, 10 feet 4 inches. Top high school player in Arizona, and he was basically one of the best recruits coming up. And he put up 3 2,000-yard season, and he came in 2020 as a freshman, starting with over 700 yards and broke the school record, averaging 8.2 yards on 86 carries, and also did it big time in the receiving game as well. I think he's an underrated receiver as well, Crevonte. What do you see when you look at Bijan?
I see it all around, above average, pretty damn good running back. He's really, really good. Like I was saying, he's a top 10 pick. Reminds us a lot of Saquon Barkley, a lot of Saquon. He does a great job breaking down his feet in space and being able to redirect. That's the juking people in the open field. He's a terror. Great size. Can be and probably will be an airy down back. And as you were saying, great pass catcher, great in the passing game, and also that sounds like he's in space, and where he gets a lot of he have an opportunity to get some yards after the catch. Has pretty good top end speed, and also one thing a lot of people don't talk about is he holds up well in pass protection. I think that was something that Ezekiel Elliott, who also went to the Ohio State. Unfortunately, he went to the Cowboys afterwards, so I had to lose a little love for him. He was pretty good, and pretty underrated at pass protection. A lot of running backs, not that they shy away from, they just probably just can't do it as well. I think Ezekiel Elliott did a great job at it. I think Bijan Robinson will do a great job at it for whichever team he goes to. This is a prospect where I don't have many weaknesses on, but short yardage situations and running with power. Um, I think once he gets comfortable and learning in the offense, I think these things will get better. Because one thing you don't want to tip your cap or tip your hat off to any defense is when you leave the field. Um, we don't want it to turn into a situation where, okay, Robson's leaving, is going to be a short yardage situation, or they're probably going to power it. Bijan Robinson will have to. I think that's something that he'll work on and work better towards, maybe with a bigger, better offensive line that will get better. But short yardage situations, I just don't think he had many opportunities to do it either. He's more of a home run guy, and usually you like those guys in space as opposed to moving the pocket.
Now, where does he go? I've seen mocks that could have him going to the Eagles, which you would have to see him twice a year, Crevonte, as a Commanders fan. I know you don't want to see
Mm-mm,
that. I've
mm-mm.
seen maybe the Buffalo Bills. They seem to still be trying to figure out their running back situation. Where else? I mean, where do you think he could go?
I think anybody in that. Let me see. We got Seahawks. Probably anybody in that 20 and back range could use him. And we have the Seahawks, the Chargers. My heavens, that would be sickening. Baltimore Ravens. Even though you got a nice little Calgary and running backs. Vikings. I'm hearing Cook may or may not be back. Not sure. Jaguars, Giants. Oh gosh, the Giants just keep the original Saquon Barkley. I know it seems like some turmoil going on in New
Yeah,
York,
yeah,
but
they franchised him. Yeah,
but I think this would be a slap in the face to Saquon. Um, so yeah, and also Cowboys. Cowboys and Eagles. I hate. They would be Robinson. I think it would be a great fit with the Cowboys and or Eagles. And I hate that for me. I hate that for me as a Commanders fan. That it's a possibility that he could he could be in our division for the next at least the next 5 years because he's gonna be a first round pick. And that's definitely not looking forward to that. But the back half of the first round is probably where I see him. I think the highest he goes would be to the Eagles' first pick. Well, I'm sorry, not the Eagles' first pick. The Eagles pick at 10.
maybe even I just had a team on the top of my Detroit Lions. I think Jamal Williams went to the Saints.
Wow.
The Lions,
Wow.
possibly.
Wow. 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 Their offense, they already score a lot of points. Their offense is pretty, pretty good. Add another weapon such as Bijan would set them all the way off.
We'll see, man. He will be number one running back. He should be. A lot of Saquon Barkley comparisons. And we'll sound off in the comments. Let us know your thoughts on Bijan. Where should he go? Crevonte mentioned the Chargers, Vikings, a bunch of other teams, Seahawks. We'll see what happens. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. More draft profiles to come.